Assalamualaikum and hello. This is our field trip video presentation for Bio 330 Introduction to Ecology with its title Chimpanzee. I am the first presenter, Alia Maisarah binti Azizan, and the presentation will be continued by NUR ARTIQAH AKMAL binti Alias. These are some of the objectives of this video presentation. First, to observe the species of chimpanzees present in Zoo Negara. Second, to learn the chimpanzees' habitat, interaction and distribution. Third, to study the chimpanzees' behavioral traits in the habitat. Fourth, to explain the interaction of chimpanzees with each other animals and humans. And lastly, to investigate the various adaptations of chimpanzees. First, let's know about chimpanzee. Chimpanzee, or also known with its scientific names, troglodytes, are usually from Africa. They live in area of tropical rainforest, secondary growth forest, and savanna. They are an omnivore animals, which means they feed on food like fruits, eggs, meat, and also insects. Their average lifespan can be up to 60 years old. They can grow from 4 to 5.5 feet in height. They also can weigh from 70 to 130 pounds. According to the latest scientific discoveries, their population in this world only between 170,000 until 300,000. So, what is the interaction of chimpanzees between each other, with other animals, and also with humans? First, they make use of simple gestures, body position, facial emotions, and sounds in order to interact with each other and also with humans. For example, chimpanzees make use of simple gestures, waving their hand in the direction they want another chimpanzee to look or holding out a begging hand for support. Second, they will not hesitate to hunt other animals. This is because they are an omnivore animals, which means they are both predator and prey. It hunts small monkeys, bird eggs, and small antelope. But also, being an omnivore, its primary diet is fruits, nuts, stems, and also leaves. So they will not hesitate to hunt other animals in order to fill their hunger. About their distribution, chimpanzees are endemic to the forests and savannas of equatorial Africa. Their current range spans 21 African countries, including Uganda, Senegal, and Tanzania. Next, the chimpanzee is the mammal most like a human. In this case, actually, chimpanzee shares about 98% of DNA similarly like a human. Their behavior is highly social. They live in community which led by an alpha, which means a leader. They can walk on all four legs and hands, but they can also walk on legs just like human, as long as 1 kilometer. They have long arms, hands, and fingers, which helps them in swinging from trees to trees. The rest of their body is covered with brown to black hair.
So, reproductions of chimpanzee. Chimpanzee are polygynandrous, a type of polygamy in which female mates with several males and males mate with different females. And basically, chimpanzee don't have any breeding season. Female chimpanzee can give birth at any time of the year, typically to a single infant that clings to its mother fur and later rides on her backs until the times of weaning between age 3 and 5. And female reach reproductive age at 13, and while males are not considered adults until they are 15. And their gestation period is 240 days for 8 months. For adaptation of chimpanzee, we have 4 adaptation. Large brain, opposable thumbs, sensory adaptation, and locomotive adaptation. For sensory adaptation, like human, chimpanzee have keen eyesight, and they also have a good sense of smell and hearing. All sensory adaptation allow chimpanzee to stay aware of predators and search for their food. After that, large brain. Perhaps the most remarkable adaptation of chimpanzee is their larger brains, relative to their body size. This adaptation gives them considerable intelligence, like chimpanzee even recognize their own mirror image. adept learners. Chimpanzee can follow instruction and make their own tools. And chimpanzee also possess a special kinds of neuron in their brains like human to associate with decision making. Then opposable thumbs. Like human, chimpanzee possess hands with 4 fingers and opposable thumbs. This thumb allow chimpanzee to grasp and climb trees professionally. Like chimpanzee also use their skilled hand to groom each other. The opposable thumb give chimpanzee the ability to make and use tool as well. So last but not least, locomotive adaptation. Chimpanzee have long arms in proportion to their legs. The long arm provide a means for chimpanzee to clamber and swing on branches. This adaptation called four-limb suspensory locomotion. The shorter legs works well on the ground for walking, running, and even standing. But chimpanzees are not bipedal like humans. They walk on their knuckle and feet as quadruplet. Their hind limb provide most of the supports for their body mass, and this hind limb also grant chimpanzee propulsion, and chimpanzee possess no tail, enabling them to sit easily. Then, like we all know, chimpanzee are endangered species, and so in order to protect the chimpanzee, there are laws, national and international. Like there are specific law, like humans can't kill them, because they are an endangered species, and conservation organizations are working together to expand this protected area so that chimpanzee can live peaceful and they can reproduction their kind, so they will not be an endangered species like that. And then while pushing for an end to the illegal killing and takings of the animals, so that the chimpanzee can live among the humans, something like that lah. So to secure the future of chimpanzee, the organization is trying to find a way how to improve chimpanzee relationship with humans. After that, to build awareness the threat that chimpanzee face and develop action plans to preserve their habitat, and last but not least, help community members develop alternative livelihoods that do not jeopardize the animal's habitat. So before this end, I would like to give some fun facts about chimpanzee. And firstly, did you know that chimpanzee use more tools for more purpose than any other creatures? That show that chimpanzee is quite smarter than others animals are. After that, chimpanzee laugh when they play, like it's so cute. And then chimpanzee have opposable thumbs, opposable big toes, which allow them to grip things with their feet, just like humans. So basically, chimpanzee are like humans.